This is the headline for today. 10 blue links are dead. Google just announced the biggest update to search in 25 years. And no, SEO isn't dead, but it sure is changing. The question is, what changed? Kind of a lot. This is from the newsletter this week. The search box has changed. I'm going to show you that in this other tab. Agents are working in the background. Context is remembered across queries. We can now use images. A lot of this stuff has been voluntary. You could have opted in over the last 6 to 12 months, but effective this week, rolling out across all of the entire globe is this kind of search experience. So I was curious, what exactly was Google I/O 2026, which is where Google made this announcement a week ago. And of course, in a classic AI overviews gave this, but then I thought, oh, that's interesting. So I double clicked into the announcement, took a screenshot and said, what does this mean for us SEOs? And it did a good breakdown. So despite last week, everyone saying, oh, Google mic dropped and said AEO and GEO are dead. Really, it was obviously Google underscoring this, saying, we're not focused on these keyword-based informational queries and click-through rates anymore. We're not focused on the first page. We're focused on the super long tail, right? Without getting into all the weeds of what exactly Google says has changed, here's where we're at. My summary. Clicks definitely are going to keep going down. They're already down around 60% for a lot of queries. We have of course, some clients, some SEOs wish that we could return to seeing traffic graphs always up and to the right. Yeah, you want to run a programmatic SEO play and experience 3 months of exponential growth and then watch it crash to the bottom. You do you. But really, this is the new reality. We are going to need, as many of us have already started doing, you can see we've got Reddit. We've got to start going into YouTube. We've got to start going on to, believe it or not, LinkedIn, founder content, Instagram. These are all platforms that the new AI mode is going to be referencing. And by the way, AI overviews, according to Google, now serves up 2.5 billion monthly searches. AI mode just passed 1 billion. ChatGPT is overshadowing that, actually, somewhere around 3.5 billion a month. But it really is going to be critical, assuming you don't believe SEO is dead again, to lean in. If you're a local business, your Google business profile is going to be critical. That's why, although we hadn't done local SEO for several years, we're realigning our services with this. These are all signals that the next generation of search has already, for the last 6 to 18 months, been trending in that direction. And now Google itself, despite what some of its PR team may like to say about AEO and GEO not being real, is announcing at its biggest event of the year, I/O. So here's why I'm genuinely excited about this, though. It's an opportunity for all of us, not just for Jolly. It's an opportunity for all of us. I think that if we make the effort, again, not just like a programmatic play, but if we create real content with proprietary information, these are things that LLMs want to digest. If we make a real brand presence on Quora, Reddit, YouTube, LinkedIn, these are things that LLMs really are citing. You can see, although this is just a query about Google, it's citing Facebook, Reddit. You want to be sure you're in relevant publications. It's got SEJ on here. This is why I'm pretty bullish on this next generation of search. Yeah, the 10 blue links are dead, but right now we all have this opportunity. And by the way, check out the newsletter. You can just read Google's own description. But this opportunity is real for all of us if we want to take offsite and onsite seriously moving forward, 10 blue links, maybe rest in peace. But we've got a lot of surface area here. There's over 13 reference there, 11 here. All kinds of citations, all kinds of surface area for your brand to show up in the customer journey. So maybe I gave you a little bit of a clickbait thumbnail here and clickbait newsletter title, but I'm optimistic and I see a lot of opportunity for us SEOs, or maybe you like to call yourself a GEO or AEO. So keep on optimizing, and I'll catch you next week.